Hi everyone, and welcome to this AMA where we will talk about our development community, which we have divided into Connect, Create, and Innovate. I am very excited to share all the work that we have put into this development community. And with me today I have Amy. Before we jump into introducing Amy, I want to just remind us going back to January. So beginning of January, I did introduce that we are doubling down our efforts into the development community. And we have definitely done so. The team has done such an amazing job, which I'm really excited to share today. And I also, as the CTPO, shared that the development community is extremely important for us at Concordium. Really want all of you guys to feel that you're part of this Concordium family, and we really see you as an extension of our engineering team. Amy, please present yourself.
Welcome everyone, thank you Nibras. I am Amy, the new addition of Concordium. I'm a developer relation engineer, and since I joined, my biggest goal was to make our community vibrant and really active, to make it like a space that everyone can feel very comfortable with. So that's why we're going to present you now with the framework and with our community goals, so we can move forward.
So we have divided the development community into our community engagement framework, and the framework really is the backbone of our vibrant and interconnected community that Amy will be speaking more about.
Yeah, so each pillar of this framework is very essential for us. So it like guide us through the whole like spectrum of engagement that we can have. So it starts with Connect. It all begins there. We want to create like vibrant communities where people can join and discuss stuff. For example, as we mentioned here on Discord, we organize online and offline meetups. We want to have contact with you on social media and make sure that you're up to date with everything. Our forums are all open to you. And from that, we want to engage you into creation, in that we want to make sure that you can participate in our workshop. We are setting up the bounties, challenges, and we, for that, set up Concordium Academy, that we're going to speak about it a bit later in the presentation. The Innovate part is very much to inspire the community and the developers to make very groundbreaking stuff. With that, we are supporting the research, the grants, we are offering the mentorship, so people can really join and see what Concordium can really offer on the long term. And with engagement, we are going to show you the pillar of how to access all the resources, how to contribute with the later parts of the guild program and ambassadors.
Definitely. And really, it's all about coming together and making really cool and innovative things. So we really hope that after this AMA, you get inspired and you know where to go and where to start and how to get started on being part of the development community. Let's jump to the Create part. So really, the Create part of the community engagement framework is really about making new friends and building bonds in the community. So tell us some more, Amy.
The Connect, but
yeah. Sorry, yes, Connect.
But it's totally fine. Like I mentioned so far, like at the beginning. But yeah, we want to enable you to be able to chat with fellow devs, to like within the community, but also our internal developers, so we can swap ideas and make sure that like the knowledge is keep growing from others that have like better experience or different even approach to the coding process. Then also have the part of the offline events, so you don't have to really leave the house to meet and speak with us. We're gonna be like very present on Discord, like here also on LinkedIn, have a whole plan around that. And of course, social media part, here you can see like the handles of the most popular. We are on Telegram, we are on Twitter, X, and Discord. You can jump right through it. We can always find our developers over there.
Definitely. And one of the things we're also going to add is the Discord hour, which is going to come in a couple of weeks, where every 2 weeks we will have a topic where you can just jump on and listen to it. And then every 2 weeks we are going to have like projects building on top of us to also share their project, and you get to learn more about them and really about connecting with other developers or other entrepreneurs out there building at Concordium, but also connect with our engineering team. So really excited about that. The next one that is super exciting is our Guild Lead program. So really excited to tell you more about the Guild Lead program, because the interesting part of this is we did mention that for Connect, you really don't have to, like we want to be able to connect around the globe, and you don't really have to make sure to meet us at a meeting point. But I think it's important that we do both. So we want you to be able to connect with us from your house, but we also want you to be able to connect with us wherever you are. So the Guild program really makes that possible. So what the Guild program is that we are actually starting hubs around the globe in major cities. So a Guild lead is making sure that for the Guild lead area, so for instance, if you're a Guild lead in, let's say, London, you make sure that we have events or you have meetups for developers, and you just do cool things, collaborate together, and you really push that boundary as a Guild lead. Where you know that, hey, there's an event, let's put it on Discord, on social media, let's get everyone joining who is around the London area. I mean, even if you're in Sweden like myself, you can fly into London. You're welcome to join. And that's really that's going to be like where you connect at the area you're at. Amy is going to tell us more about how to become a Guild lead as well. We are extending, as I said, we really want this to be a global thing. So how do you become a Guild lead, Amy?
Yeah, that's actually pretty easy. All you have to do is contact us. We'll provide on our website a form that you can apply. So basically, if you live in a city that you think there's enough developers or people interested, or you have maybe a group of friends that would like to just chat from time to time and talk about blockchain, we are here to really support you with that. To become a Guild leader, the only part that is like required from you is to dedicate that at least once every 2 months there's going to be an event. We of course support all the organizational part, but yeah, we very much believe in the diversity, so we really want to make sure that like all the spots in the world are filled, so we are not just stopping ourselves around Europe or US, but everywhere when there are great developers, they can just have their guild, and we can also visit and share the knowledge over there. But yeah, this is the easiest way to become is to contact us either through the contact form or the special guild form that's going to be on the website.
Definitely. And we are actually kicking off the Guild Lead program with Nairobi, Oxford, as in outside of London, and Athens.
Yes.
So we have 3 Guild Leads already in those spots. But as we said, everyone is welcome to connect with us. And if you're really interested in driving a Guild event, there's nothing stopping us from having 2 in Nairobi, to be honest. So please reach out if you're interested. The next area of this community is the create part. So the create segment is really all about the tools that we have at Concordium, where you can team up, learn from others, and innovate. So how do you get started?
Yeah, so for me, it's very important to have a good documentation. Like as a developer relation, it's like a backbone of my work, because anytime I want to join a new project, I want to make sure that it's easy and smooth to start developing on it. And often like even small problems can make me feel like, well, I don't want to continue. So that's why we have like updated and reintroduced Concordium Academy, which guides you from like a very basic level, from the level that even understand what are tokens, what is blockchain, what Concordium does, what is the ID. So even if you have very limited knowledge about these topics, it has a very easy to understand, like in easy words, explained. And then it has series of tutorials, starting on very basic tutorials like how to create a counter in your first smart contract, up to all the way to more advanced. So we also wanted to make sure that there's something not only that we want you to learn, but we want to give something back. So if you could go to the next slide.
Definitely.
We wanted to make sure that like you can really benefit from participating in the Concordium Academy. So apart from just like learning, we want to like you're able to issue certificate of completion,
Yes.
that you can share later through LinkedIn or your CV, so you can show that you're able to use a little rel or make a smart contract and develop on Concordium. But also for the most ambitious ones, you can submit the most advanced level tutorial. And for that, we offer up to $3,000 of CCDs worth reward for completion.
Definitely. And I think just reiterating that, like the Concordium Academy is for all levels. So if you're a beginner, there's going to be something for you. If you're advanced, there's going to be something for you. So please don't feel scared by all these words like smart contract and Rust and the blockchain technology. Like there is going to be something for everyone. And as Amy mentioned as well, there is actually a reward for completion. So it's really, we've gamified it in a way that we hope is going to be fun for everyone. If we then jump to the innovate bit, which I think is really interesting, is really where we would say like where the magic happens and where you really get things started. And we really make these cool things happen in blockchain technology. So there's a lot of opportunities here that we want to talk to you more about. But before we jump into talking more about the grant program that I will introduce, Amy, why don't you tell us more about the innovate bit of our framework?
Of course. So yeah, we want to make sure that like you participate in research and development, and you have access to the technology that we are heavily research in Aarhus, where most of our developers are based. And we want to make sure also you have the support of our mentors, our engineers. I could go like into the details, but like overall, we want you to like submit your great ideas and you can apply for the grant because we want you to be a part of the innovation that we believe Concordium can bring.
Yeah, definitely. So one of the things that's really interesting is if you feel that you have like an inner entrepreneur inside of you and you really want to take your ideas to a full-fledged product and a startup, you can actually apply for our grant program. So the grant program will help you with financial backing, but also if you need more help, like for instance, there is like, hey, I really want to build on top of Concordium, but I would need some help with the smart contracts or whatever that may be from engineering. You can also get the technical backing. How to apply for the grant program is there's a lot of information on the website. There's a form that you need to fill out. And if you meet the criteria for the grant program, we will of course be in touch. And we will then talk about how to go further, how to get the financial backing and how to get started. But everything is really on the website. So talking about the website, I am very excited to share that we are also working on a new website for the development community. So the idea really is that there is like a one-stop shop where you can go in and you can really understand where to go and what information to get and also all the steps. Like we've mentioned a lot of things here today. One about connecting like on Discord and just getting to know us, and then taking that a step further, you have the Guild Leads events where you can meet us in real life. And then if that's interesting, you can join the ambassador program. And then I also spoke about the grant program. And next, we're also going to talk about becoming an ambassador. So there are different levels of getting engaged, but the whole idea is that we want to facilitate everything and make it really easy for you to understand where to go. So the website is going to be one place to go when you're going to understand all the information, where to go and how to find everything, so you do not have to waste your time searching for it. But yeah, Amy, do you want to walk us through more about the new website and what's going to be in it?
Yes, definitely. The website was also like a big reason for me to restructure stuff. Similarly with the Concordium Academy, I believe in the simplicity and in the accessibility. I think we can't really make Web3 fully mainstream if we are not adapting to people outside of the industry. So similarly as with Concordium Academy, making that very like easy to navigate, the same should go with our website and the community oriented. So I wanted to start from asking a simple questions like, what do you want to do with Concordium? Do you want to just straight develop and build on Concordium? We're gonna create you a path that's gonna be smooth. It's like, okay, there is the documentation, this is what you're supposed to install, and you can go and build right away. But if you're less technical, or maybe you want to just get to know more, go to the community path, where you can do your research, check the articles, check the newest meetups that are coming up. So the whole idea is to like follow those different paths that will like split on the star, and with that we want to like make very easy for you to navigate the rest of the part. So yeah, like the navigation, make sure that like the feedback is there's a space for everyone to like send us the feedback. So we want to just like, that's a big part of the innovation as well. We want to be very open to the feedback, to gather so if you still think something is regarding either website or our documentation or anything really, we want you to have like a straight path as well to tell us how you feel, tell us for maybe there are so accessibility features that could be adapted and so on. So yeah, this is very, very early scale. This is not gonna look like that, but this is what we working towards to simplify your like first entry as a community member to Concordium.
Definitely. And this, as Amy and I also mentioned, this isn't on the website now. It is work in progress, and we hope that it's going to be there soon. But just keep that in mind. And then getting engaged. I really think that like becoming an active member, you really unlock exclusive benefits of what Concordium can give you. And I think it's really important to understand that you set the ambition for your journey here at Concordium. If you want to be really engaged and really help out, there's something for you there. And as we also said, we do also reward very active members. Or if you just want to be part of it and like have a feel at it before you engage too much, there's something for you as well. So tell us a little bit more about getting engaged.
So definitely, first up, you can, of course, start from joining the Concordium developer community. But as we mentioned, like, it's not the only way to participate. We want you to engage on different levels. So from just joining, checking out the Discord, seeing how you feel about there. You can share memes with us so as much as your developer problems. But then you can also contribute to that. You can become an ambassador, that we will talk very soon about it, or as we earlier spoke about the guilds. We want you to like be a part of the access, you have the access to the resources and the support we have. So we have the forums that we're, of course, developers inside of Concordium are answering our questions, but we love to see the community getting engaged and really starting like learning back and forth from each other. And with that, let's present the next slide with the ambassadors of Concordium.
Absolutely. So our ambassador program is really an intricate piece of our community engagement puzzle, really. Ambassadors really are our champions, and if you're an ambassador of Concordium, you really almost are like one of us. Like, we're all ambassadors, and we really want everyone in the community to become an ambassador and speak highly of us and be seen as, hey, I'm part of this Concordium journey and we're doing something really cool and innovative. So how do you become an ambassador, Amy?
Yeah, so in 5 steps, really, you're starting from applying. But before of that, let me tell about like different roles, because it also depends what you would like to do on Concordium. So we have 3 types of ambassadors: content creators, community advocates, and partnership facilitators. And with that, you can decide what way you would like to go and go into your strength. Maybe you want to create content, videos, blog posts, articles, participate in resources that we publish online, or maybe you want to be more part of the community, either with the guilds or online communities, or maybe you want to connect with the leads and research relevant partnerships. So the steps are pretty simple. There is a form already on the website that you can apply to. We're going to review this and next go to the interview with you. After that, you get started. There is like a list of how you can level up. You're gaining points along the way, and each points are like shown on the list, like what the next level will allow you to gain, also like financial rewards. And yeah, the last step is basically get the rewards from that and grow within our community.
Yeah. So I think, as Amy was saying, so if you're interested in stepping up and becoming an ambassador of Concordium, there are honestly endless possibilities. We have divided it into 3, which is content creation, community advocate, and partnership facilitator. So even like if you're more into the, hey, I want to create things, or if you feel like, no, I want to connect, or I'm more into the technology, there's something for everyone. So if you want, there is a form on the website. You can just fill it out, and if there is a match, which we hope it is, we will be in touch, and you can really hit the ground running. And whilst you work on like when you create the awesome things you do, you actually do get rewarded as well. So we also want to give something back to the community, because going back to that, we're a family. So it's also about taking care of each other. So we're really thrilled to welcome you on board. I'm really excited again for the development community, and I'm so happy with all the amazing work that the team has done. I mean, really, kudos to you guys. I shouldn't be taking too much credit. You guys have done all this amazing work. I'm just seeing the magic happen, and I'm so happy that we are getting the website up and running, because I'm a big believer in as little friction as possible. As we mentioned back in January, my whole vision is that I really want someone to be able to come to the website, but all the way through even deploying your end product or feature or whatever that is. We really are thinking about UX, and we're really doubling down on UX at Concordium in 2024 and beyond. So the whole idea is that you have the website and you're going to be able to understand where to go, where to get started. And as mentioned, I think it's good to reiterate this, but you can start with connecting, and there we have Discord. We also have Telegram, and we're going to have more about the more online opportunities to meet us. You also have the Academy, which is also online. And then we're going to have the Guild Leads events. So please look out for those. Maybe that's an event near you, or why not try to set up a guild event yourself. I think one thing we didn't mention actually is, if you are a guild lead and you want to create an event, we of course will back you up with that.
Yeah.
Like Concordium will, you're part of Concordium, so we will also make sure that we...
You're not alone with that.
we help you in all of that, and also we of course take care of the budget, etc. You'll be part of the development team, community team, who will guide you through everything that you're allowed to do and what you can, like, how to get started and all these things. And then at the end of it, if you feel like, hey, I'm an entrepreneur, I want to build really cool products and startups, you can apply for our grant program. And the last thing is becoming an ambassador. So I think we've covered all of it. And once again, really excited to have you all here. We're going to jump to Q&A, but I don't know if you want to say something before we do that.
Yeah, maybe before I can just like let you know that you can always catch me on Discord.
Yes.
I am there. I'm going to be also a part of the developer hours. So if you have any questions about any of the stuff that we presented today, please just tag me on our Discord. Like, we are there all the time, and also happy to hear what you think about it. Do you have any suggestions? We want to like really make this a good space for you.
Yeah, that's really good input. So let's jump to Q&A. And the first question, I have the questions here, guys, and I don't have my glasses. So, what are the go-to tools and platforms most Concordium developers use for their blockchain projects? Do you want to take this one, Amy?
Yes, so we have a ton of tools right now. We are using Rust, but don't worry if you are like from Solana or Ethereum. We have it covered how to really develop if you're coming from this background. We are using tons of SDK, JavaScript SDK, our Cargo Concordium and Concordium. We have plugins to the IDE. So there are a ton of tools that everything is very well explained. So I'm joking that I want my grandma to understand it. That's very ambitious, but it would be great. It would be great if someone like with really low level could learn some of the tools. And we also try to make sure that you know what the tools are doing. So at the same time, you're not only just downloading random stuff, but learning.
I mean, I think grandma is very ambitious. I'm joking about, I want my sister to learn this. And I know she's going to, if she sees this,
we can try with your sister.
If she sees this, she's going to be like, well, but if my sister can understand how to download a wallet and get started, I'm happy.
We're going to test it then.
But also build on top of it. But as you said, I mean, we are Rust based, so smart contracts are on Rust, and then the protocol is in Rust and Haskell. But of course, as like if you're used to doing Solidity, we do have a lot of information for how you can get started on Rust and how to translate some things as well. But then when it comes to building on top of us, and we have most SDKs and APIs as well.
And also just to add, like, don't be scared of Rust. I hear a lot of people are scared of Rust. It doesn't bite. It's a really, really nicely backed and like documented language. And also, if you have any questions, we have great people on the Discord too. You can jump and ask any questions about it.
Definitely. Let's see. Next question. How do you make it easier for developers to work together in the community? Are there any regular meetups or online forums? I mean, I think we definitely covered a lot of this in today's AMA, but of course, reiterating that meetups in live will be at guild lead events. But also, one of the things I actually forgot to mention is we always post on social media if we are going to any bigger events. So for instance, I was in Token 2049 last week. We also had you, Amy, and other people in the team in Paris, in London. So you can always, of course, connect with us there. I mean, we love to meet all of you guys. So if you see that we're going to the bigger events and you're going as well, please reach out on Discord or Telegram and tell us you want to meet up, and we'll love to meet up. Other than that, if you are online and want to meet us, we did talk about the Connect part, which is Discord and Discord hours, all of these things. And if it's live, it's going to be the guild lead events.
And yeah, also we are at the end of May joining the Consensus in Austin. So
yes.
If there are any Texans, we're going to be there.
Definitely. Or if you're going to Consensus, please let us know. We'll love to meet. Okay, let's see. Are there any projects coming up that you can share where the community members might get a chance to jump in and contribute? I think this is a really interesting question, and one of the things that going back to what we shared in January about seeing the community as an extension of our development team, but also opening up for like speaking to you guys about the roadmap. So by the way, the roadmap is on the website now. Yay. Amazing. No, but I think, I mean, Erasmus has done a really good job there connecting on Telegram. So for instance, when we have a bigger feature or project, we are actually putting it out there on Telegram and asking for feedback. And then whoever's interested is then welcome to join a workshop session to get inputs from that. We did that with the Chaperone account or the sponsored transactions accounts, which was, I mean, that was really positive from the community, and we're definitely going to do more of that. So that's how you can get engaged on more like the features that we build in-house, I would say. But then also features building in the community and like connecting to other developers, you will definitely be able to do via everything we shared today, I hope.
Yeah, and also bounties are a good way to like, jump on the project. We are actually working on posting a list of bounties. We have a lot of also in the backlog. So look forward to that. It's going to be published soon.
Definitely. So let's explain the bounties, actually. That's a really good thing that you mentioned. So the bounties is when we do roadmap planning, we also have a lot of things we want to do, but part of also decentralization and just being mindful that we don't have all the resources, we're doing a list of like if you don't have ideas yourself, but you just want to be engaged at Concordium and you're like, hey, I really want to be part of this, I want to learn, I want to build, the bounty list is also an inspirational list because it's really where we tell you that here is a feature we would love you to build, or even own. You can even make it bigger and then apply for a grant for as an example. It's going to be a list on the website with a bounty list, so it's really clear about what can you do that would be super valuable for us at Concordium. Good thing you mentioned that. Cool. Next question. For someone new to blockchain, what kind of learning opportunities does Concordium offer? Do you have any membership program?
Yeah, I can take it definitely. Concordium Academy. It's made for people that are just starting, want to learn. If you're coming from Web 2 or you don't have much even programming skills, I think it's a great place to even start to understand, like even if you don't want to dedicate to Concordium, but of course we would love you to, you can just join and really learn from that. We made sure it's like very easy language to understand like what's happening without scaring you with big words. Like we're using smart contract, but also explaining you what it is, so it doesn't sound scary anymore, and like breaking pieces of code to actually explain you what they're doing. Regarding the membership part, then of course you can become our ambassador. Maybe you can start with the lower level of, if you are like beginner, you can start from helping us on Discord, becoming more on the community side, working with our moderators, and so on. So all the previous stuff. Also, yeah, the guild lead. That's something that I think for a person who would like to like check their skills as a leader, as a person that like are organizing tech events, that's a great opportunity as well.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, there's so much to do. And one of the things that I think is really important is sometimes when we mention development community, it can also speak to developers. I just want to outline that everyone is welcome. So if you're a developer, 100%, but also if you are a content creator or a product manager, like whatever your interest is, there is going to be something for you to be engaged with and help out with. So please don't be scared by the word development. I do think there's an element there for everyone. Development is just part of what we do. This is a blockchain and we're creating really cool and innovative things for the future. Like this is cutting edge technology. Which we're super excited about, and we know a lot of you guys are. But please, even if you're not a developer, you're welcome to join because there's going to be something for everyone. So next question would be, how can a community member help shape the future of blockchain tech at Concordium? So I think we mentioned that, but maybe...
Yeah, I think it's like kind of continue of what we were just speaking before.
Definitely.
Like you can both like apply like tech-wise, but also we are like heavy on research. We want to make sure that we are like science-backed. Yes. So if you want to join that, like read our white papers and be a part of this research as well and come up with the new ideas, because like that's what we're all about. We are figuring out how to use this new technology in the current world and how to adapt it and how to actually have real use cases that will solve real world problems. So join, there's like a really space for everyone, and I think this kind of input would be great also for us, so we are not just sitting like cubicles developers, but hear what kind of problems could be solved with our technology from perspective of different people.
Definitely. How does Concordium plan to incorporate new tech like AI or quantum computing into your blockchain solution? So really interesting question, a bit outside of the development community, but I'm happy to answer that. So we did actually announce I think it was like 2 weeks ago, the AI video that we had got a lot of support, and a lot of the people in the community liked it. So thank you for that. But it's really, what I liked with the AI focus is that we're still true to the core of Concordium, which is we are the blockchain where identity is embedded in the protocol level. part of that is also looking into AI, of course. AI is an extremely interesting area, and it is here to stay. I mean, AI is not just the flavor of the month. It's going to change so much for us, and I can just imagine how crazy, interesting, but also scary the future is going to be in 5 years, to be honest. One of the things that we are looking into with AI is AI accountability and verification. So when you interact with an AI avatar, or honestly, like just deep fakes online, how can you know that someone is behind it, and how do you know that accountability for that AI avatar? We have a full video of that, so please go to like our social medias. There is one on our YouTube channel as well, where you can just get a full video of more in depth about what that means. It is work in progress, so we don't have a full-fledged product for you to try out. And going back to this, we are a platform, so we're partnering with some AI companies, and we're trying to create some standards for what that means. Like, okay, what do we mean with AI certificates and AI accountability, and how can we as Concordium set a standard for this industry? So very exciting, and more will come in the upcoming quarter, in the upcoming months. And then when it comes to quantum machines, also very interesting. As Amy was mentioning, we are a science-backed blockchain, so we work a lot with the university here in Aarhus, but also in Zurich, in Switzerland. And of course, quantum machines have a lot of discussions when it comes to blockchain, like, hey, are they going to disturb all of blockchain? They can actually understand what's on smart contracts and all these things, and how are you preparing yourself? And the answer to that is that we are looking into it, and there are some blockchain science on how to prepare yourself for quantum machines. We'll see when that is, but it is definitely something that we are constant in the talks with the universities, and something that we're looking into from our science department. Amazing. So next question, which is actually going to be the last question for today, is, can I start a local guild? I live in Singapore. And I love this as the last question because I think it really sums up today. Do you want to answer this?
Yes, my answer is like, yeah, please become one. We are excited to have a base in Singapore. Yeah, all you have to do is apply, have a chat with us, and we can show you what it includes to be a guild leader, because it comes with like your status, but also like we have to make sure that we can like meet your expectations and like criteria. So yeah, just contact us, as we spoke before, how to become a guild leader, and yeah, we're gonna take it from there.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to support Singapore. So if we can come and visit, yay!
Yes.
Please do contact us. All the forms are online, so just make sure to fill it out, and we will be in contact with you. Even if you're not in Singapore, you're welcome to apply as well.
Anywhere.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining this AMA. I really hope that it was informative and that you're as excited as us for the development community. Once again, a really, really good thank you for Amy and the development community team. They've done such an amazing job getting all of this in place for us since beginning of January. And we are really excited to connect with you in 2024. Thank you so much.
Thank you.